All right, welcome to Byfield, Massachusetts, Triton Regional High School, home of the Vikings. We are here tonight for girls varsity basketball against Amesbury. I'm Patrick Heffernan, and I'm joined by my daughter, Maeve. So tell us about yourself, Maeve.
Okay, I'm a freshman at UMass Amherst. I played basketball last year for this team. I was one of the 3 captains, and I've been playing for Triton girls basketball since freshman year. And
Triton youth basketball before that.
Yeah, I've been playing basketball for a while.
And she's been playing against her brothers who also played basketball here at Triton. So now she's finally in the booth. Pretty exciting for a game against the Amesbury Redhawks, right? They're the Redhawks? The Redhawks. A team coming in here with no wins against Triton that is 1-6 coming into tonight. They just had a tough 3-point loss last night against Manchester Essex.
Yeah.
Maybe you were at the game. What did you see from Triton that was positive that they can bring into this game?
They didn't give up. You know, they had a couple times where the streak broke and they were behind, but they just never stopped pushing and fighting, and that's kind of like how this girls team has always been from the years I've played, is you don't give up. So if they can bring that tonight where they just don't stop, I think they can get an easy win.
Well, they just got 3 offensive rebounds in a row, including one from Reese Renda, who always amazes me that she gets as many rebounds as she does. And then, of course, Liv Karakopoulos with a board as well. Drive there by number 32 for Amesbury. Goes down hard. So you remember playing this Amesbury team, yeah?
Yeah.
They were
very different team when I played them last year.
They were the Division IV champions last year. I think they only had 4 losses across the entire season. Triton played them away at Amesbury. And they're going to go on the board first. That's actually Samantha Kimball. She's their senior, the only returning starter from last year's state champion team, and the only senior on the team as well. Another drive to the basket, doesn't go. Yeah, they had 3 stars last year that were basically unstoppable.
One of them ended up going to college for basketball.
And Samantha Kimball with another basket. 4 points on the board for this Amesbury team. I'm surprised they haven't been pressing more. Teams usually come out in a press against Triton, but not tonight. Good move inside by Kendall. Kendall's in trouble. She goes out to Reese. Reese with a good move under the basket. Finds Liv almost. She does. Liv's not going to get that one go.
No.
And Caitlin Frary with a good shot. Doesn't drop. That's the way it seems like for Triton, is they get lots of good open looks. But on this end of the court, they never seem to go in.
No, but they're getting a lot of rebounds tonight.
A ton of rebounds. Mr. Gundram's here with us tonight. Probably can't keep track of how many rebounds it's been. But a lot of offensive rebounds, and Liv's going to go to the line. So you've watched Liv play for a long time. What's the best part about Liv Karakopoulos' game?
Well, she used to scare me in practice, and I think that's the best part. Like, you do not want to play against her. She has no fear of shoving or pushing or getting the ball, or she just doesn't give up.
All legally shoving and pushing.
Yeah,
right? Yes.
I would say so.
Yeah.
She has her little tricks, but no, it was during practice. It was always no one wanted to cover her because they knew it didn't matter you were her teammate. She was going to push you around.
And she puts in her first 2 free throws, and Triton's on the board. And they're going to press. Let's see what they got here. Did they press last night against Manchester Essex, do you recall?
Manchester Essex pressed them. They didn't really press.
And there's good defense. Kendall Liebert with the ball. She's been out for a lot of games this year, and finally they're going to call a foul on that. Yeah, it had to be. She's a little slow to get up. She was streaky last year, mostly because I think she was injured too a couple times last year as well. Yeah.
Well, also that was her, I believe, her first year as a starter.
Oh, right.
And on the varsity team and starting and playing majority of the game. So.
Right. Kendall only a junior. Good inbound play. Nice and clean. She's got to look if she wants to go to it. Goes to Liv. Nice little shot. Doesn't go. Got that end of the court. Never does. Amesbury coming fast the other way. So again, a 1-6 Triton team. They've only the 4 losses, or the 6 losses, only 2 of them were blowouts. Newburyport and I don't remember who the other one was. All the rest of the games were close, including last night. That was a 3-point game.
Yeah, they did good last night. They should have won that game, to be honest. But, you know, it was a tough battle.
So basic man press here. Coach Shields opts not to run any kind of play, just to get a nice inbound pass. It's going to go to Reese. Reese can shoot that if she wants. She does decide to go to the lane instead. Kendall and Reese fight each other for it. And a quick timeout for the Amesbury Redhawks. So first couple minutes go by. It's been a lot of offensive rebounds for Triton, but I'd rather see shots that go in than offensive rebounds.
They just need to get in their groove. I mean, Caitlin needs to shoot more. She's always, when she misses a couple, sometimes it can get in her head, or any one of them. But if they just keep shooting, they're going to start hitting them.
So you probably remember a lot of games that started like this, where it was you just didn't have the rhythm going right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's players coming off the bench. Sometimes it's, you know, a certain play. What is it you think they're going to need tonight to really kind of get going?
I mean, it's always just taking that kind of one person that sets forward motion for the team. And I think if there's someone out there that can, you know, push for the ball, start scoring, playing aggressive, everyone else is going to fall right in line. It's just going to take one person.
And if you had to guess who that's going to be on the court, you don't want to guess. Fair enough.
I'm not
It's a long game, Maeve. I got a lot of questions for you.
I know. Yeah.
So a little bit of extra history, because it's impossible not to mention this. Amesbury, as I said, was the Division IV state champions last year. The last time that Triton beat Amesbury was on February 8th of 2015. So it's been, I can't do the math, but I think that's 8 years since Triton has had, or at least 7 seasons since Triton has had a win against Amesbury. And they only play each other once a year usually, unless they face off in the playoffs. So chance here for Triton to right some wrongs. And beautiful pass inside. Caitlin Frary with the nice little dish. Nice little bucket.
See, that's what it's going to take. Plays like that.
Amesbury had number 14 wide open, didn't find her. Amesbury swinging the ball all the way across. There's a three from the senior. That's not going to go. Tough rebound inside. That ought to be a foul, but all right. Isabel Basile, was she a starter last night too?
She was, yeah.
I remember her
She's
starting.
been a starter this year.
She has been all year?
I believe so.
Okay. Wow, and a kind of a hockey change here. Going to bring in 4 players. Caitlin and Liv and Reese and Kendall all coming out. And you could probably tell me without even me having to look on who all the players are on the court now. I know.
Sophie Lazinski, Brianna Welch, Bella Martin.
Good defense inside. Good defensive rebound. That's Sophia, right?
Yeah.
Ball down. She's outside, ready to shoot. I like that. Get to your spot. Don't pick up the offensive rebound there. Coach calling for a little bit more press. Margaret's been out a bit too, right? Number 11?
Has, yeah.
Finally back in. That shot doesn't
that's
go.
Brianna.
Oh, Brianna. Sorry. Brianna with a big rebound. Chance to kick it up, slow it down, run their offense. It's only 4-4. It feels like they've been playing a lot longer than just 4-4. Good little move inside. It's going to drop. Nice. Who was that just drove the lane?
Bella.
21.
Bella.
Bella? Oh, Isabella Basile.
But you can call her Bella.
You can call her whatever you want. You were
Well,
teammates.
she was Bella.
On this team, who was you mentioned Liv was intimidating. Who was the toughest player you played against? Was it Liv on this team in practice?
I mean, I would say Liv. I don't know if that's just because I know her like very well,
right.
But she was always tough. She was always the one that was like, it's a foul. She was always the one that just, no matter what, was the one person boxing out, drawing the fouls. Like, if the team was inconsistent with boxing out, Liv never was, and so. I mean, I think she's the toughest player personally, but I don't know if that's a little biased.
And how about in the whole time that, like, who won the team last year? Was there anyone else, seniors that graduated? I mean, Molly Kimball here tonight watching the game because their cousin's at the line.
Molly was tough. Molly, like, I watched her play throughout many, many years, and she just got tougher and tougher, and she had her own way of playing, and if you didn't play with her for so long, you wouldn't have known that, but she really grew as a player by the end.
Yeah, she was a senior captain.
Yeah.
Was one of the leaders in the Daily News for three-pointers.
Yeah.
Good little move by Bariana. Doesn't go, though. What were you going to say? Sorry.
Just she was a good player. You know, everyone always looked up to her.
Good tight defense outside.
That's her cousin right there.
He's got most of the points in the game for the Red Hawks. Maybe all of them, I'm not sure. Yeah, she has all the points. Mr. Gundram, our stats guy, read my mind. Had that written down before I even said it. So good to have you back, Mr. Gundram. Good look to the outside. Good shot.
Nice.
Really well done. Now the ball's starting to go in. Giving the starters a little bit of a rest, too. It's going to be a long game, especially when it starts out that slow 4-4. Oh, solid move by Amesbury. Number 11 for the Red Hawks. That's the starter, Isabel Levasseur. Little Euro step, doesn't go. Coming back the other way. 2 minutes left now in this first quarter.
They should really press.
Another 5 coming in. I think Leah Hathaway's in that group. It looks like Kendall maybe is sitting and maybe... No, that's not Kendall. All right. Another good move by Amesbury. Another runner. Doesn't go, though. Strong defensive rebound, but gives it up and then gets fouled. And is it going to be on that shot? Yeah. Oh, no, he's calling it on red. I thought that whistle was a little fast, didn't you?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he didn't call it. It could have been a foul on Triton had there not been a foul on Amesbury before. All right, so now we got Kendall back in the game along with Caitlin, Reese, Leah on the outside, and Liv down low again. Kendall with a chance. She finds Liv. Liv all the way over, and that's a little miscommunication there. Whether Caitlin was supposed to come further wide or Reese was supposed to stay there, I'm not sure. But here comes the pressure. Oh, nice. A beautiful steal by Reese. Nice little layup, and it drops. There you go. That's what it's going to take, that kind of little spark, get a little separation. Still just a 3-point game. Could go out. Oh, nice little move by number 3 from Amesbury.
They need to keep up the pressure, though. Without many seniors, I mean, some players aren't just used to pressure like that.
Yeah, one senior on the team, a freshman for Amesbury, started tonight, Dara Bentley.
That's good.
There's got to be a foul in there somewhere. There's Leah. Strong move by Kendall to put that in. Nicely done. And there's another steal. Caitlin right underneath. That's the way you're going to start to take this game away. Amesbury's got to call timeout. Went from a 3-point game to a 7-point game, just like that.
That's a spark, and it came from Reese. I mean, those steals are big.
So that's her game, right? I mean,
yeah,
get offensive rebounds that she shouldn't get.
She's fast, so she can get down the court quick. Yeah, she's always been good at it.
She must be annoying to play against, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I can only imagine. Yeah, she's got. It seems like Reese has one speed, and that's full speed all the time, which is fantastic in a situation like that where it just causes so much chaos.
Yeah.
Can you remember a player that was more chaotic on the court than Reese in your time playing with Triton?
I mean, Paige Volpone was pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
Chaotic in a lot of ways to the point where like she would get in fights on the court. So she was another scary person to play against.
I do remember there was a game once that I called when you were on the court with Paige and her mother was here. It was Paige's senior year, and Robin Volpone and I were calling the game, and they were debating who in the Volpone family was the best basketball player. Yeah. Mrs. Volpone was certain that she was it. So.
Oh, really?
So 6 girls on Triton's team already have points tonight. So Liv, Reese, Kendall, and Caitlin, and got to be somebody else. That should have been a foul there. Not called, and it's going to drop. So good for Triton. Got away with one. They need some help. 34 seconds left. Shot clock is turned off. Kicking it out. Leah with a shot. Nicely done. Make it 7 girls with a basket tonight.
Wow. The refs are letting a lot slide.
Yeah. Well, if you watch the JV game, that's what they did then too. So, they're going to call jump ball. It's going to be Red Hawks ball with 13.3 left. Do you remember could you run the plays now on offense?
Absolutely not. No. No idea.
That muscle memory is gone. Yeah. Nice little move by 3. 3 steps back behind the line and drills it. Makes it just a 4-point game. Only 5 seconds on the clock. I'm not sure Reese knows that. She doesn't have time to shoot, but she does. A little bit off. Wow. Crazy first quarter.
That was good.
Yeah.
I mean, last night, the first quarter, I think, ended below 10 points. So, they're on a good groove tonight.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I'm trying to write the same score 3 different ways, and I finally got it right. Yeah, they look good. I mean, that 4-4 at the beginning of the game, it felt like the first 2 minutes went by and nobody wanted to get a basket. And Triton just wanted to stack up on the offensive rebounds. But now they look good. Now they're moving the ball well. Steals are going to help you every single time. But I think the one thing I would say they need to, on defense, they are, they're giving up. They gave up just the 1-3, but they gave up a lot of points to number 44.
Well, are they playing zone? Because I feel like if they go man, they just need to put all the pressure on it. Like when you have a young team like this that might come with some inexperience, just use that to your advantage.
So you want to see them go man to man, play man to man.
I mean,
did you prefer that when you were playing?
No.
You preferred zone.
But yeah, it's a little hypocritical.
That's okay.
Now looking back in times like this, I can understand why.
Man to man is better.
Well, also last year we were just a very good zone team. You know, with this team they have speed and length and can use that on man.
And you could do sort of a combination defense. You can play man to man in a full court press and drop into a zone if they beat it. You can do a zone press.
Single one player out too.
Right.
Put someone on Samantha Kimball.
Always my favorite thing to do. As a coach. Out to Kendall. Kendall, a lot of pressure on her. She's going to have a chance to do a runner. Nope. It's going to go off her leg and out. That honestly, I think that's what she needs to do, though. She needs to drive to the basket. She's good when she does that. Gets into a good rhythm.
Oh, it looks like they're in man. See,
now they're in man-to-man, yeah. Playing that full court man-to-man. Try and tire this team out. Good drive by number 11. It's not going to go. Live with a big rip of a rebound. Out to Kendall. She's got Reese all the way down. Caitlin all the way down. Caitlin to Reese. I'm not sure why the refs didn't think something was wrong there.
Oh, boy.
Caitlin tries to force it out on the other player. It doesn't work. Coming back the other way. The Red Hawks running Bermuda, whatever that might be. I don't think he meant for her to pass it off her teammate's foot. 15 seconds now on the shot clock. Still looking for something inside. Gonna try and shoot. No. Interrupted by Kendall. 5 on the shot clock now. These are the plays that can kill you because they get a basket here after this great defense. Just can't let him have a clean shot.
No,
no, it was a travel.
That's got it, yeah.
You can see that from here?
No. It's different when you're watching it, not playing it.
It's considerably different.
Yeah.
Oh, good little move. Hangs onto it. Swings it to Kendall. Kendall looking inside. She's going to drive again. She's got to keep driving, even if that's not as clean as she wants it to be. Beautiful play. Right to where Liv wants the ball, right?
Yeah.
And that's her side of the basket. That's where she can go strong with that left hand.
Nice.
Good little interception by Caitlin. She passes it to Reese. Reese, the lefty layup, drops it in. There we go, extending that lead again. Up to 8 now. Good pressure. And I don't remember if they changed the rule. Did they change? No, we called timeout. Did they change the rule? Is it back to where there's only 10 seconds to get it across the court, half court? Because I know.
I don't think so. Last year was not like that. Like you had as much time.
I can't remember. I know that was like one of the biggest differences in the girls' game and the boys' game is that in the boys' game.
I would prefer if they had 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's not time.
It could be pretty demoralizing if you can't get the ball across half court.
Well, even if it's like a close game and, you know, they have the ball over
Yeah.
there, you want those 10 seconds to use to your advantage.
So coming out of that huddle, what's the kind of thing when you force that kind of defense? What's the kind of thing that Coach Shields would tell you in the huddle?
Just you got to keep it up. If you want to keep going, you got to keep it up. And if you're tired, then you got to come out because there's players that will go in and keep it up. He was
Right.
always very like, when you're doing something right, he'd just tell you to stick to it.
Yeah.
And if you don't, someone else will. So
Isn't that pretty good advice?
again, in the
Yeah,
moment,
in
it
the
was always a little, oh God, but yeah, it was.
But you appreciate it a little bit more
appreciate
now.
it more
Okay,
now,
that's
yeah.
good. All right, so now Triton doing what I think is the right thing to do, which is drop back, because you know that Coach Brown in the huddle for the Redhawks was all he was talking about was how much they needed to break the press, and so then Triton comes out not pressing, and next time Triton presses, they're not going to know what to do. So Triton with the ball again. So they haven't scored in this entire second.
Oh, wow. Nice. That was a good basket by Liv.
Who got the basket?
Liv.
Oh, Liv, nice. Good
And good
defense there,
defense.
and she keeps herself in bounds. Well done. Doesn't fall to the temptation to throw the ball long to Reese, because now Reese is wide open. Look at,
It's close.
great defense by Triton. Forces a jump ball, should be Triton ball, and almost 3 minutes into this quarter, the Redhawks haven't scored. That's kind of nuts.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's great defense by Triton. Oh, that had to be a foul, but they get away with it. Oh, that could have been backcourt. They get away with it. A lot going on in this game. That is patented Liv Kirikopoulos right there, isn't
That
it?
is. That's her move.
All right, so bringing back in the subs. Including this time, I think, number 2,
That could have been out.
Lily DeAndrea, the freshman, who played some during the
No.
JV game. Oh, get that. No, but it's going to be, almost. Even most of the fans knew that wasn't going to be Triton ball.
No.
You didn't see everybody
No.
cheering for it. So different atmosphere than some of the games you played in. There's not the huge student section.
No, there's not. It's too bad.
You had some good games, or there's some crazy student sections here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's early in the season. That's part of it. And they had a game last night.
True.
So now Triton with the subs in decides to drop back on defense. Again, when they decide to press,
Back to man-to-man, though. Nope. I'm just
no, they're
kidding.
back to
Too
zone. Yep. Good defense underneath. Ends up being a bad shot. And that's going to be a foul. No, going to be a jump ball. It's going to give it to Amesbury. No, it isn't. All right, Triton ball. So number 2 who's on the court now played in the JV game. That's Lily DeAndrea. She's a freshman. It's good to see that. Good to see. Oh, nice little move. Doesn't go.
Almost.
They're dropping back again into that zone. Amesbury, almost 4 minutes now without a basket. Without a point. 22 with a good shot. Good look from the elbow. And 44 in the right spot. She gets him on the board finally.
Yeah,
oh,
you
no,
jinxed
no,
it.
no,
No,
no.
you did
There's
just-
no such
you
thing.
did just jinx
I've-
it.
Too many games that I can. Oh, Leah, you got to shoot that quicker. Draws the foul, though. All right, what's 3? Do you remember? It's got to be the same, right?
3?
3.
I remember him yelling 3.
Does it look familiar?
Oh,
at all?
yeah. You swing it, and Sophie's open, but
Oh, hit that. Oh. Rebound goes to Amesbury. A 10-point lead down to 8 now. Amesbury swings it to their score, 44. She'll take a 3 and an out. Ooh, that's rough. Rebound for the freshman, but she traveled. I'll still give her the rebound, though.
yeah.
Coach Shields all the way out on the court like he's going to jump into the game. Still on the court. And there's another 3, and Amesbury's going to miss that one as well. That's going to be off Amesbury, though. Triton ball.
There's been a couple times I remember last year he got yelled at by the refs for being basically on the court.
On the court,
with us.
As long as he doesn't catch it and shoot, he should be okay.
True.
So Triton trying to swing the ball around. His offense seems a little more disjointed. Leah, one of the more experienced players out there. And a shooter. They just got to get her the ball in a good spot. Triton kind of feeling for it. 15 seconds on the shot clock now. She needs some help.
Oh.
She's got it inside. Good move. There's a turnover, though. She was running out of space. Number 44 right down the lane, right in the right spot. Little spin move, and it doesn't drop. She's had a couple close misses. Ooh, blocked. Good block by 44. Coming the other way now.
Ooh.
Good defense. Oh, right in the back of the head, and that had to be a shove.
Yeah,
Yep, 44 is going to take that one. How many fouls is that on 44? Just her first? Okay. They've got 5 fouls already. Nope, 6 fouls already. So it'll be going to, they'll be shooting Triton after this. So another big hockey substitution. 5 new players into the game. And
no pressure from Amesbury. It's
it's
interesting.
Brianna Welch on with the starters basically now. Not 6 of them, but you know what I mean. Kendall Liebert takes a 3, doesn't go. Brianna fights for the rebound, and it'll force a jump ball. Nice.
Kendall can shoot from anywhere, though. Like,
She should shoot from anywhere, yeah.
She's the skill too, the confidence too. She can.
The varsity level, there's not too many players that you say shouldn't shoot the ball from 3, right?
No, no.
Unless you happen to have coached them your whole life. And then maybe. Just saying.
Thanks.
Good. No, hey, the one time I said you shouldn't be shooting a 3, you hit a 3. So Kendall inside. Nope, swings it out to Caitlin. Caitlin, that blocked a little bit. That's got to be the 3rd block tonight already by Amesbury. So credit to the team for that. And now they're only down by 6. So they pulled it back from a 10-point deficit now. 1:48 left in the half. Reese sends it all the way out. Brianna with a good move. Ooh. She's got to find Caitlin. Caitlin almost had too much time to shoot that. Amesbury looking to close this gap even further before the half. Nice little pass inside. Maybe one extra pass too many. Oh, she's going to go to the line. Reese gets called for the foul. I didn't see that.
That's
Did you see that?
No.
I don't know why they call them that. There's other stuff they haven't called, but at least they're letting them play.
It's just one of those games. Yep.
Yep, letting them play. So she hits them. I was going to say she hits them both. She didn't hit them both. She hits this one. It closes the gap down to just a 5-point game. They had it up to 10 at one point. And she hits the second. And Amesbury eases off of the pressure with 1:22 to go. I'm not sure why not. This would be exactly the right time to be pressing. Inside to Liv. Going to be Triton ball.
Yeah. So apparently Liv broke her wrist.
Is that why
Did
she's
you
got?
know that? She broke it during soccer season and still healing. So it's been making her hard to shoot.
She's still doing really well. Still one of the leading scorers on the team.
She definitely is.
Reese inside with a little runner. Doesn't go. Reese aggressive on defense. They might as well. They've only got 3 fouls this entire half. That's one thing that Triton could definitely do right now, is especially the way these refs are calling this game. There's tipped by Kendall. She's going to chase after it, and she's going to get there. She does. Not sure what 44 was thinking. Oh, hacked underneath.
That was good.
44 kind of just gave up on that ball. I think she thought it was going to go out, that Kendall couldn't get to it. Kendall shooting 2 with a 50 seconds basically on the clock, and she hits the first.
Triton's good at free throws. 100%.
Have been something that the youth coaches really emphasize, right? Maybe they used to.
I mean, every practice we had to shoot like 50 to 100 last year, and I'm sure they're doing the same thing. So
So Kimball for Amesbury comes out with 50 seconds left in the half. Give her a bit of a rest, and that one doesn't drop. Talk about a jinx. And that one's going to go off the Riverhawks. Redhawks. Redhawks or Riverhawks?
Redhawks.
Redhawks.
Riverhawks?
I don't know. Riverhawks. It's not terrible.
It's pretty
That
bad.
misses. Another offensive rebound for the Triton Vikings. And another three by Caitlin Ferry is going to be an air ball, going to go out. Going to be the Redhawks ball.
There you go.
You should hear me when I try and pronounce other
Pronounce
players' names.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't always go well. She's going to get to it.
Oh.
Well done. Oh. I don't want to see it go, but Kendall's got help. Loses the handle on it, and unfortunately goes off her. They're going to call it Redhawks ball.
She's going to start getting frustrated by that.
Losing the handle on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Good pressure from
Nice
Triton
move.
Liv with a steal that's going to be a jump ball.
Looked
Should
like
be Triton ball.
miscommunication there.
Should be Triton ball. Here we go. 26 seconds. So now you just want to take your time, drain the entire clock. You got a nice 6-point lead. Don't need to do anything crazy. You need to get a good shot. Shot clock's off. That's a good shot.
Oh.
In and out. Chance for an offensive rebound. And now you can foul. You've only got 3 fouls. Get aggressive. Oh, that was a carry. That was a monstrous carry. Chance for a 3. If that goes, it doesn't. Inside with 5 seconds left. Foul, but don't foul on the shot. But unfortunately, they foul on the shot, send them to the line. 5 seconds left. They're going to be inbounding it if she makes one or if she makes
I bet
them.
I know what they're going to run.
What are they going to run? The
It's
little
our
toss
classic,
play and
yeah.
the long throw?
I hope they run it. I
Maybe.
wanna
They
see
ran
it
it the last game that we watched, yeah. That is going to be short. They're going to have to get an offensive rebound here. Chance for another board for the Vikings. You got Brianna and Liv in there. There's no reason they shouldn't get a rebound if it comes off. And it does, but it goes long. Reese again with a rebound. How does she do that? Chance to shoot.
That was close.
That was close, and it ends up being a closer half than I thought it was going to be. When they took that 10-point lead, it looked really good. But instead, Amesbury with 5 points in the entire quarter, but Triton with only 7 points, if I'm doing the math right. So
That's still good. I mean, they have the upper hand right now.
they had 17 in the first quarter. They couldn't double that. Couldn't get it to 30-something in the 34, 30, whatever it would be in the second quarter. So what do they? All right, now what do they need to do? Let's talk about that first. From what you've seen, what are these coaches talking about right now down here, trying to figure out what they're going to say? What do you think?
You know, I could never read their minds, but I don't know. I mean, I think that there's certain players right now that are really pushing the motion of this team, and I'm sure they're talking about how to get those players in better positions to get the ball and shoot. And at the same time, what they need to do against Amesbury is the zone working, is the press working, is man working. It's a lot of questions.
And what do you think is working against Amesbury right now?
Personally, I do think that with this young team, man and pressing is working. I mean, they've ended with the lead both quarters now, but
Right.
also I know Coach Shields' favorite. I don't know if I can say this. Do other coaches watch this?
Doesn't matter. I've asked him before the game. I specifically asked him before the game, is there anything you want me to say or not say? And he didn't say anything.
Okay.
So you can say whatever you want.
I know his favorite thing to do to other teams is constantly switch up defense, which
Right.
can be hard on a team doing that. But they've practiced that so many times on how to just change your defense like that. And I'm sure going out now, this next quarter, they're going to switch up their defense a lot.
So it's the 8th game of the season. So I would think in the first few games of the season, that's an adjustment. But it's the 8th game. You've got a lot of girls that played a lot of varsity minutes in previous years under the same coach. So they should be able to do that, change the defense all the time thing without too much trouble. I like that, too, because I think it forces the other team to – they can't get into a rhythm if they can't see the same defense every time. There aren't too many high school point guards that can come up the court, read what the defense is giving them, and call out a set play. Usually it's coming off the bench, which is a challenge. And then you mentioned the press and play man-to-man, so that's exhausting on defense. Do you think did Triton always, did this coach in particular always emphasize being in condition, being able to play full speed the whole game? Because that's going to come into play here.
Yeah. I mean, preseason and every practice until the end of the season, the beginning was always just conditioning, and practice never slowed down. I mean, we would practice playing man-to-man full court press against each other for like 25, 30 minutes, just nonstop switching out players. Because, I mean, in my opinion, I think it's his favorite thing. Having players that can start on one end of the court and cover a girl all the way down to the other end.
Right.
It's a skill. And it was something that I think he really tried to drill into us. And, I mean, yeah, it'd be like 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and we're running full court, man. Like, but it's good, you know? Like, it's what this team needs to keep doing is having the energy to put that press on an inexperienced team.
And that's just it. So this Amesbury team is inexperienced.
Yeah.
One starter coming back, or one senior. I'm not sure if she was a starter on the championship team last year. A freshman who started. So it's a lot of younger players, and they're coming into this game 0-8. So they, I'm sure they're looking at the scoreboard and thinking this is as close as we've been for most of the games this season. So Triton really does need to come out and sort of put their hammer down and play as fast as they possibly can, and pressure them right away.
But I think Triton knows how to, like, what it feels like to be the inexperienced team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've been that since for a while now. But, I think that they know how this team is feeling. They know how it feels to be in this position, and now they have the upper hand and know what to do, hopefully.
So if you were on the other side, if you were coaching against Triton for this team, what would you be saying to Amesbury? Other than look at the scoreboard, it's only a 6-point game. What else do you think is working for Amesbury? What have they done right? Scoring only 18 points, not a lot, but what have they done right?
I mean, they haven't given up. They have good shots, and some of them have just gone in and out. So they need to keep shooting, but I think they also need to lock down on certain players. I mean, you got Reese going crazy out there with the ball. Liv is putting up baskets down low. Like, if I was the coach, I'd tell them these specific players you need to lock down on defense, and then on offense, at some point those shots are going to just start falling for them. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's tough too, because if you scouted this team and you and you watched Kendall Lieber play, you would be worried about her kind of going off, because there were times and there were games when she definitely did that. She doesn't seem to have the handle tonight that she often has. So do you gamble as a team and say, okay, she's on an off night, let's not worry about her? Because the problem is you could have her come back and just torch you in the second half.
I would never gamble on Kendall. I would cover her always. Yeah. I mean, when she gets frustrated, she's like a Molly Kimball. When she gets frustrated, she's going to go out there and have a better mindset to handle the ball right. And if they let her, then she's going to take advantage of that.
So that just raises a question for me. Who is the Maeve Heffernan on this team out there? You had to know that was coming after you said something about Molly, right?
I don't even really know, like, what my player game was. I kind of never had a specific position or.
True.
I think I had a certain mindset, but I don't know. That's hard to say. I mean.
So you played a mindset. You didn't play a position.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
Having watched all your games, I would say that's true. So there's not a player that reminds you of you out there.
No, I mean there's certain players that remind, like, Liv reminds me of the wanting to knock players over mentality of, like, this isn't just for fun, this is to push people around.
Right.
Reese reminds me of, like, actually I don't know if I was positive, but Reese is always positive, and, like, sometimes there were certain games where as a captain you needed to just be that person that's like, okay, we need to pull this together, and Reese is like that. And I don't know.
It's tough. I think it's tough. It's tough to watch another player and think, do they have the same style I have? Do they have the same kind of play that I have? So this Amesbury team I mentioned earlier, Triton only plays them once a year in the Cal. So this year, thankfully, here at Triton, last year, just an unpleasant game at Amesbury. But of all the teams that you played against in the 4 years, what was the team that you liked playing the most because it was a good competitive environment, a good competitive game, a team that you respected? And what's the team you liked playing the least? Who did you hate to play?
Pentucket.
Yeah, okay, that was probably an easy question.
I did not enjoy playing Pentucket. I mean, they were good competitors, but they were dirty players, and I didn't have a good reputation with them, so I always hated going to play them. My favorite, I gotta say probably Hamilton Wenham.
Yeah, good.
But
I'm happy to hear you say that.
Yeah, that just goes a long way back.
Yes, it does.
Like, I knew those players since I was in
third grade.
Third grade.
Yep.
Third grade.
Third and fourth
So
grade. Yep.
it was always a tough game, but like I just always loved playing them because I knew them and I knew those players, and me and Molly have had a rivalry with them for so long that it was like, even though no one else on the team got it,
right.
both teams knew.
No, there was a lot of respect. I mean, that was the team that the Triton girls basketball, youth basketball, won the whatever championship against.
First ever.
Fifth grade, first ever Triton youth basketball championship was the girls' team that year. So against Hamilton Wenham, which was a great team.
Right. No, they were very good, and they were good. So I've always respected them.
So tonight's game, so far we've got 7 players on Triton who have scored a point. Reese with 4, Caitlin with 4, Bella with 2, Liv Kirakopoulos with 6. She leads the team. Isabella with 3, Kendall with 3, and Leah with a 2. And then an awful lot of rebounds. Sophie Lisinski with 3 rebounds already. And a limited amount of time on the court, honestly. Kendall Liebert with 5 rebounds. Liv Kirakopoulos with only 2. And I want to say Reese has got a lot more than just the 2, but it's Mr. Gundram's first game back in the booth in a while, so we'll give him a break. And then foul trouble, no one. Reese with 1, Caitlin with 1, Liv Kirakopoulos with 1, and Margaret with 1. So if you want to play aggressive and you want to go after them, you can do that. You're not in foul trouble with any of your. And that was something I know you ran into.
I didn't even want to bring it up, but yeah, no, that's a good position to be in. There were a lot of games I ended at halftime with 3-4 fouls.
Right.
Kind of became tough, but. No,
and it limited your minutes in the second half, and there were times when you would go in the towards the end of a third quarter when you knew you had a short leash because of foul trouble. So good for Triton. They're not in foul trouble at all. On the other end, we've got 8 points leading. 8 out of the 18 points for the Red Hawks is coming from. Is it Samantha Kimball? Samantha Kimball. So she leads that team with 8 out of the 18, and Liv Kirakopoulos with 6 out of the 24 for the Vikings. So it looks like the same starting 5 and 3 fouls on one of their starters, both number 21, Sadie Both, the sophomore, with 3 fouls already. So she's in foul trouble, and Samantha Kimball with 2 fouls as well. So again, knowing that as a coach, you want to say, look, anytime those girls are guarding you, drive against them. Get them to foul you.
Yeah.
Force it. All right, what's going to be the key to this third quarter? It's going to be just press, right?
I hope so.
Aggressive defense. Triton with the same starting 5 as the beginning of the game. Amesbury almost a walk, and instead it's going to be out of bounds. Turnover. And no pressure at all from Amesbury to start off this quarter, the second half. Swings it out to Kendall. Kendall's going to drive. That's what we've been looking for. See
what I mean? Can't give up on Kendall like that. She's gonna keep going.
Maybe they were listening. They thought, let's take the risk. It was not smart. Caitlin Frary, good defense all the way down the line. Didn't let the girl make that cut to the basket. 44. She missed one barely in the first half.
Ooh.
Great block. And almost a steal, but she's stepping out of bounds. That's a good aggressive defense. You got to like that. Reese coming out, the freshman. What's her name again? Lily D'Andrea coming in. I know she's got limited minutes because she played in the JV game. What do we got going on here?
No idea.
Uniform adjustment.
Oh my God.
So which was the worst when it comes to uniforms in the MIAA? No, not individually. Was soccer worse than basketball?
No.
Really?
No, not at all. Basketball was so frustrating.
Kendall gets her own rebound and puts it in. So she gets an offensive rebound and a bucket. She's got the first 4 points of the game. And there's
Nice
another
serve.
force. Steal by Liv.
Should I take?
She finds her teammate almost. Instead, it's going to be a steal for Amesbury coming the other way. Back to a 10-point lead for the Vikings. So 44 goes to set a pick for a teammate, a screen for a teammate who doesn't use it. And it's coming the other way, but it's too much from Caitlin.
I always hated that. Those long balls.
You hated trying to catch them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
When you run at full speed, you have to have eyes in the back of your head to see where that ball's coming from. And
Right.
so Triton again in the man press. Forcing Amesbury to kill a little bit of time, but not that much, bringing it across the court. Again, somebody tries to set a screen. Again, the player doesn't use it. Ball is going to be blocked by Kendall, out of bounds on Kendall. Reese coming back in the game. Looked like Coach Shields had something he wanted to talk to Reese about, so we'll see what the adjustment is. I can say, when I coached, that was one of the things I loved to do. Pull a player out for one possession just to talk to him about something and get him right back in there. So we'll see what Reese has got up her sleeve now.
Would you ever coach again?
No way.
I think there's a lot of people that would want you to coach again.
Oh, you're funny, Maeve. No, this is way too much fun. I've called wrestling. We had wrestling last week. It was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. How could I coach and then do things like that? I couldn't. So, no, I'd much rather be able to do wrestling than coach. Caitlin Ferry in her spot for a three.
There we go.
And she drops it. They had to know that was coming. Chance for a steal. And that's a good aggressive defense they need to play. Again, none of them in foul trouble. Yeah, there you go. There's another steal. And there's Reese. Little move.
Ooh.
Blocked. But Triton holds onto the ball, but she took that extra step when she grabbed it. So timeout for Triton. That's a good timeout. They were a little kind of razzled and frazzled there, and they have a nice little lead. Biggest lead they've had in the game.
True. Amesbury hasn't scored again, right?
Amesbury has not scored almost 3 minutes into the third quarter.
Looking good.
They go on these long draws. It seems like Amesbury scores all their points in the last 3-4 minutes of the quarter. Our stats guy running down there to find out. He must have missed something. We have the best stats guy in the Cape Ann League, without a doubt, right? And it's tough to call games when he's not here, and I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's fair.
So I was watching the game, last night's game, and who were the two? Izzy Oldoni and
Oh yeah.
who's the other girl that did it? What's her name? She's right there, right? Haley Harris. Yeah. Called the game last night, and one of the things I noticed, it's 30 seconds left. Triton's down by 3. Super tense moment. The girls that are going to go in are sitting down, and the rest of the team is standing behind them, you know. And Leah Hathaway all of a sudden just bolts out of the line. Like, she was just standing there. She ran over and found somebody's water and then brought it to him. I was like, you get a team full of girls like that that have that kind of attitude. You can win games, because I mean you need.
Oh, that was a.
You need girls that are that into it, that they can see on their teammates' face, you know, that they're paying that close attention to their teammates. It's good. Nice little tip. Here comes Reese, gets the steal, and got the harm, but not the hoop. Good play by Kendall. She'll get it in there. Nicely done. This is the press you were looking for, right, man?
Yes. I love this press.
44. Kimball up top with it. She finds her help.
Ooh.
Number 3's got a good little move. She's afraid to shoot, though, it seems. Not sure what happened there. Kind of passed it to herself in a way. She's looking frustrated, number 11 for Amesbury. Here comes Kendall. Nice pass to Reese. Reese drops it in. Triton's starting to really pull away now.
Oh.
Although number 11 catches a nice long pass. Kendall's back with her and blocks it. 21 and blocks it again. I don't know who they're going to call. They got to call the foul
That should
on
be
Liv.
on Liv.
Yeah.
That was all ball by Kendall.
Yeah, they call it on Liv. That's our second foul on Liv. So Triton has extended the lead to 35-18, but this is a chance for Amesbury to get on the board here, the 4:21 mark. Triton going to bring in some subs. Not a lot of free throws for either team.
Well, not a lot of fouls are called.
No. So number 3 is out with the trainer looking at her hand or her wrist. Number 3 on Amesbury. Yeah. Number 3 for Amesbury, and that's Callista Katarius, one of the juniors on this team, one of the few juniors on this team. 1, 2, 3 of them. Really young program now for Amesbury.
Yeah.
Very much a rebuilding year.
And a new coach, right?
New coach, brand new team name. Yeah, go ahead. No, don't call that. Don't call that. No, just give it the, why you got to do that? These are not paid players. Why you got to do that, right? I mean, I know that's the rule, but I mean.
You told me to never talk bad about refs, so I'm going to.
Oh, I say anything I want during the game.
Keep my mouth shut.
Outside. That was close to a double dribble. Reese driving, tries to pass it off. That's Bella, right?
Yeah.
Bella with a nice move back out to Reese. Leah hit that.
Almost.
In and out. Another rebound for Reese Rendon. Up top. Spin around, shoot that Bella. She's going to drive instead. Oh, and that almost goes. Another offensive rebound for the Vikings. Another chance for a shot. That one's going to be off. Another offensive rebound. She tips it in.
Wow.
That was absolutely fantastic.
She hasn't. Oh, my God.
Margaret Welch with the tip in. Margaret, who hasn't played a lot this season because of an injury to her knee, you can see because of the huge brace. She gets a tip in. How often do you get a tip in?
I've never seen that.
And that's a foul on Margaret. Shooting 2, yeah. Oh, that's her second foul. One of the few Triton players in foul trouble. And actually, not a single foul in this entire quarter called on the Amesbury Redhawks. That seems a little kind of nuts. 5 minutes into this.
Yeah. Well, I can't talk about refs. You taught me to never say anything bad, so I don't know what I'm.
And then I put the headset on and I say anything I want.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a new side of you.
Yeah. Then that just tells me you haven't listened to all the games over the years. So, okay. That was the first point in the third quarter. Right, yeah. And the second, that was only their first 2 points of this entire quarter. So Triton plays such great defense that they go almost 5 minutes without a basket. And it takes them until they get to the free throw line to score a point. Margaret inside, drops it. Nice.
Wow.
Triton looking really strong now with this 19-point lead. Defense has been solid. 44 is going to come right down the lane, kick it out, good play. 3 finally takes a shot. Not going to drop. And that's a foul on number 4 and number 44 there. Getting a little feisty. .32 with a long 3, doesn't go, tipped around. Bella with a board. Looks for a teammate. Finds one in Leah. Leah all the way across. Good looking shot. Doesn't go. Margaret, or is that Margaret? Yeah.
Yeah.
With a board.
I feel like a big reason that they're winning this right now is the amount of rebounds they've had.
Crazy amount of offensive and defensive rebounds. Yeah.
It's been a game changer.
Good play inside by the Redhawks, and that's their first basket, their first field goal, as they say, for the entire third quarter. Leah with a 3. Oh, in and out.
That looked good.
It did look good. Shooter's got to shoot. She's got to keep shooting, right? Reese out again. 2 minutes to go in this quarter. Triton with a nice, healthy lead, but you can't relax.
No.
Cannot relax. Not against an 0-8 team. It's definitely hungry for a win. Triton has had some close games, so if they can just put a little run together here, get themselves into the playoffs. Good little move, another block, but they're going to call that a foul. That probably was a foul, though. Looked like she got a little bit of her arm at least. No? Didn't get any of her arm? Okay. But you don't want to say it.
I mean, no. You're not going to call any fouls, and then now you're calling them? It just doesn't make sense.
So after this game, Triton's got the next game is against Linfield. Do you remember playing Linfield much? Played them once a year. Yeah. And then they're going to close out Triton's last 4 games. You're going to love this, Maeve. They go on the road at Newburyport, and then they go to Pentucket. And then their last 2 games are home versus Lynn Classical and North Reading. So kind of nice. End the season with 2 home games, but the 2 games before that are going to be rough. Newburyport and Pentucket, just 2 incredibly strong programs. Leah with another chance to shoot, and she misses that one. Just off the rim. Amesbury a little bit out of sorts, but they get the ball together coming down the court. Three, again, hesitates to shoot. Seems like she has a better chance and she doesn't take it. 44 drives the lane, gets hacked, going to go to the line. So that's the 5th foul on the Vikings in this entire quarter. That's more, or as many as they had in the first half.
That just makes no sense.
So another hockey shift. 5 coming in, 5 coming out. Did you like that, playing like that? Like,
no.
Wow,
No.
that was quick. Okay, I guess not.
No. No.
Why is that?
Because there were times where he would take all 5 out when, only maybe 2 people. Like, when you take all 5 out, you're stopping everyone's forward motion. And there were some players that just did not need to come out to hear whatever he was going to say. It can be relayed the other way. And so I don't want to say anything bad, but I
understand, and I think you were tough, too, because you have some players who, like I would say right now, Leah has shot. She's had open shots that just haven't dropped.
Yeah.
And you want to get her on the court, and you want to get her some open looks. You want to get her some baskets.
Right.
Good little move. That doesn't go. But Liv almost forces a turnover there. That's a good little battle between her and Samantha Kimball. But it's Kendall up top on her now. Back to a man-to-man for Triton. Reese up top. There's the switch. Trying to go inside. Well done, but it doesn't fall. Kendall with a rebound. Again, another rebound for the Vikings. Here comes Kendall. Stop. Pop out it to Reese. Oh, no. Yeah, I think she might have pushed her over. What do you think?
I didn't even see what happened.
Liv might have knocked over number 3, I think.
She definitely did,
yeah. I think she knows she did, but that's okay. It's part of the game. They had fouls to give. Now they don't have fouls to give. That's her 3rd. With, going into the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter is going to be interesting.
The Redhawks, a lot of pressure now on them. Shot clock off. 26 seconds left now in the quarter. And again, this team scores all its points in the last 2 or 3 minutes of a quarter. They don't get that one there. Oh, but a good rip by number 32 for the Redhawks. Keeps that possession alive. 8 seconds left on the clock now. All the way out. Chance to take a 3. Doesn't. Too much pressure from Reese. She definitely stumbled there. And a slow clock means it went out at about 1.2, but they only have 0.6.
Oh, but.
No, they can't. There's nothing they can do.
I mean.
Yeah, I don't think you can catch and shoot it fast enough.
They're going to try.
Oh, no. So that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Triton extended that lead for a while, got it up there in the 20-point range, but then the Redhawks came kind of storming back there towards the end. Ended up scoring 7 points. 7 points in the quarter to Triton's 14 points, 15 points. So what do you think, 4th quarter, what do they need to do? Anything different or just keep that pressure on, just keep hammering away at it?
They just need to keep the pressure on. I mean, safe pressure because they're going to be in foul trouble. And not that this team has been great with foul shots tonight, but still, you don't want to play that game.
And if you're Amesbury, that's the one thing you want. You want to stop the clock. Don't let that clock run down. Instead, get to the line. So every single foul after this is going to stop the clock and give Amesbury the ball at the line. you hope the ref who just looked up at the scoreboard sees that big 0 next to Amesbury and thinks, huh, maybe Amesbury's fouling a little bit here too. Let's see what happens.
Well, I feel like Amesbury hasn't been putting much pressure on them. It seems to be a little bit of their problem.
Right.
So.
And possibly they just don't have the
energy.
Or just the experience. They don't have the conditioning. Again, it's their 9th game of the season, so they should be able to run a full game. And it looks like they are putting a little bit of pressure now.
Oh.
Triton into its motion offense. Bring the ball to that left side like she likes to. Finding Kendall. Kendall a chance to go down the lane. She will. Goes up strong, but a little bit of a block there.
Good play, though.
It was a good play. That's a 3, not going to go. Good rebound. A lot of pressure underneath. Caitlin ends up with the ball. Went to Margaret. Had a chance to go to Margaret. Didn't go right away. And that's going to put Triton on the line. First foul of the game. First foul of the second half by the Redhawks. By 44, so that's her 3rd, I think, right? Yeah.
She knows it, too.
Mm-hmm.
She's pissed.
She knows she's got to come out, too.
Yeah.
Triton with a missed free throw. I'm going to say that's your jinx there, since you said it's a good free throw shooting team.
I can't make everyone. I'm just being good at them.
And she misses the second.
Yeah, that was a jinx.
Triton without a basket or a point here, a minute into the 4th quarter. 14-point lead. Strong move inside, but doesn't have anywhere really to go. Great defense by Triton, just kind of locking everything down. Comes down the paint, won't go. Good rebound, kick it out. They got numbers if they go quick enough here. Amesbury really slow to get back.
Ooh.
Good look. Caitlin's in the right spot if she can hold on to it. Oh, what a great save. Plenty of time. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Take your time. A little bit of miscommunication there, but Reese was able to get back. Throws it up, almost like an alley-oop, but it goes in. You think she was alley-ooping it to Margaret?
I think she just knows if she throws it up when she's in that area, she's going to get it in. That's her shot.
It's a hard one to practice, but
she can do it.
44 kicks it out, 11.
Ooh.
And it drops. Here come the Vikings again. Kendall going to bring it up. Going to send it all the way down to Caitlin. Good little steal by number 44, but she's in trouble there. Finds a teammate. Reese almost with a steal. Good pressure. Great pressure by Triton. Eating up a lot of time off of the clock. Amesbury with just 20 seconds to work with here on their possession. Good defense. Yeah, you don't want to reach. You want to get the steal, which they just did.
Ooh.
Nice little play. She's got a chance to put in a layup or go to Reese. She goes to Reese off the backboard.
Perfect.
Reese with a basket. How come Reese didn't elevate and dunk that when she saw it coming off the backboard? No?
I would love to see her do that, but...
Last game? She's saving it for the last game. Yeah, that makes sense. Solid pressure by Triton. I like this. Not letting up at all. And there's a steal. Right underneath. Doesn't go, though. But Reese is on top of it. Again, Triton pressure is going to force Amesbury to kill a bunch of time before they can get into their offensive set if they can.
Almost another. Oh.
And there's a steal.
There we go.
Triton with the ball, sending it all the way down. There's Reese. She is hit while she's shooting.
That's
She's going to go to the line. 4th foul on 44.
And looks like she might get subbed out.
I'd leave her in, personally. You know, it's a...
Personally, I would, too.
Yeah, it's a whatever, how many points. I can't do the math. It's a big lead for Triton. It's going to be really hard to come back on this. Let her stay out there and just play. Triton's ball. They're going to shoot. And that's going to go.
Wow.
Well done. The first three-pointer of the game for the Triton Vikings. That's Isabel, right?
Yeah, Bella.
Or Belle.
Bella.
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 I'm doing my best here. Good pass inside, but didn't quite work. And now the ball's just kind of rolling around like a pinball. Another drive. And that's going to be a foul on Kendall. Yeah. She had to just not move.
Or take the charge.
Take the charge. Yeah, that's what I mean. Not move with it. Yeah.
There's only one person I know that was consistently good at that.
Molly Kimball?
Molly
Kimball. She was really good at taking a charge. She was
Very
especially good at taking a charge when she had when another girl had blocked her shot or had stolen the ball from her, and then she would go down the other end of the court really angry, put herself in exactly the right spot and draw a charge.
Just take it, yeah.
Yeah. She was exceptionally good at that, yeah. And that ball doesn't go, and it's going to be Reese Renda again getting a rebound. Looks all the way down to Caitlin Frary. Nice, nice outlet by Caitlin Frary to get herself in the right spot for that. And Triton's pressure stays on them. They're up by 21. And here comes the hockey change. All 5 out, all 5 in. Liv back on the court with Leah this time. Bella, Margaret, and who's number 4? Sophia, right? Or Sophia Lisinski?
Who?
That's number 4 for Triton.
Sophie Lisinski.
How do I not have a?
You do.
Sophia Lisinski. All right. Couldn't remember if it was Sophie or Sophia.
Oh, yeah.
Margaret finds Liv. The spin move. Bella with a little move, and then a call travel. She took a little hesitation step there. Number 3 complaining about Liv. I think it's the girl's fault that she was standing between Liv and the basket. That's what I think happened. It's a bad place to be if you're on defense. Feeds it inside to 11. 11 a little step and a move. She's going to go to the line. Liv's going to be frustrated, but that's her 4th foul, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, it's her 4th. So hopefully Coach Shields will just leave her in there for a while. Well, let her play.
Oh. He was just told about it, though. Doesn't look like he cares.
Doesn't look like he cares, no. I think you can see the scoreboard, too. Nice 21-point lead at the 4-minute mark. So what do you think, Maeve? Is this fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goes by quick, doesn't it?
Does.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We only got 4 minutes left. It's crazy. And I'll say it again. Triton VTV, I mean, the program that's being run here by Bob Lathrop is fantastic. The weekly shows, the sports broadcasting. When we watch other games from around the country, when we watch your cousin Caroline's games, it's painful to see that other schools, other high schools, don't have the same kind of quality broadcast. It's just, and we're really lucky. And one of the games we did, was it the Unified Basketball? We even had a sideline reporter, which was
really?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Went down right on the bench, and when kids would come off, he would interview them. How did you think you played out there? And it was great.
That's awesome.
It was enormous fun. So
that's good.
Amesbury closes the margin just a little bit. Leah on the court now. Sophia and Margaret. Margaret's got Bella in the corner if she wants her. Looking her player down. Still looking her player down. Looks like she just wants to take it to the basket. She finds Bella. Bella's going to go inside. Nice. Swing it. Hit that, Leah.
Ooh.
Off the back rim.
Almost a rebound.
Margaret's got to go a little. Oh, what a great block. What a great block. Amesbury ball, but Margaret just in the right spot. Leah with some help there. Ball pops out to 44. Good to see her back on the court. And she gets another basket. Good little spin move, and she drops it in. And the refs call timeout, so we can get a shoe tied.
Oh.
Lisinski comes out. Good little pass to Leah.
Ooh.
Leah's got it.
Yep.
Yeah, on the arm. Yeah, number 21. A little too much contact. Only the 3rd foul of the entire half.
That's what I'm saying.
That's her fourth? Wow. On a night when they're not calling many fouls, how do you get in foul trouble? But Leah's open up top, goes to her, to Liv. Liv's going to take it on 44. You knew she was going to do that.
Yeah, of course.
She's a little frustrated, a little bit too strong. It's almost like 44 backed off this time. She's also sitting on 4 fouls. Inside, outside. It's not working for him yet. Number 3 with the pump fake. She finds 44. Good move, and then it's going to be a foul. So that's the freshman for Triton, Lily Dandria. And she might be coming out, sending in Caitlin, and sending in 4. So not sure who they're going to leave out there. Probably Liv, though. No, Liv's coming out. Nope, Liv's staying in. The second I looked away, she turned around. So if we come back for senior night, it'd be kind of fun because there's a lot of seniors on this team that you played with. Not a lot. There's a few seniors on this team that you played with. So
that's true.
It'll be good. Reese all the way in her spot in the corner. 44 adjusts, gets there in time. Back to Caitlin. Caitlin with a 3. Doesn't go. Fights for the rebound. Almost gets it. It's gonna be red. Oh. Okay.
He couldn't see it from the other side, but that was definitely a red ball.
Yeah, it was definitely red. That's all right. We'll take it. The girl boxed out a little much there on the 3. Nice. Oh, that looked good going down. Reese almost gets another rebound. Oh, and there's going to be a jump ball. Liv's going to keep the ball down this end for Triton. Nice. 2.5 minutes to play. Triton, I think, is comfortably going to win this game. 16-point gap. Taking another 3. That one doesn't go. Reese Frenda with a rebound. Caitlin with a 3. And that one goes. Took a little while, but Triton finally got another 3 to fall. I think only the second of the night. Yeah, the third of the night.
I told them all before this game, we haven't beat Amesbury since 2015.
2015.
If you don't win, I'm going to be so mad.
Yeah, the last time that Triton beat Amesbury, I don't recall if it was in this building or at Amesbury, but it was February 8th, 2015. So
yeah.
Been a long time coming for Triton to get a win here.
I made sure they knew that before going into this game, so they had that little fire. Oh.
Ooh. Kendall tries to come around. Instead, it's going to say it's on the arm. Probably on 21, no, on 11. Only her first foul, but 4 fouls now on the Redhawks. Triton already in the bonus with 1:50 left to play. Well, the Redhawks in the bonus because Triton's already over 10 fouls. See what they run here. It's all the starters actually on the court right now for Triton, which is probably good. You know, get them some extra minutes here.
Yeah.
You get some big games coming up. Linfield's never going to be easy, and then there's still a big part of their schedule coming up. I don't think they played. Have they played Hamilton Wenham yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the tournament.
Oh, they played him in the tournament. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe they lost. Oh my God.
A travel. There we go. Triton ball. And here comes a fresh 5. So this should be the last 5 that come onto the game for Triton. Leah Hathaway, Lily. Is it Lily Dandria? Sophia. Oh, over Leah's head. Margaret and Bella. Keep working on that press. Number 44, to her credit, has not fouled out of this game. She's been in there a while now. Oh, right on the head. Leah with a foul.
Yeah, that one was fair.
Yeah, number 14 to the line for the Amesbury Redhawks. That is one of their starters, Dara Bentley. Freshman, just a freshman, number 14. She makes the old school 3-point play. Gives it back. Here we go. 50 under a minute to play now. Leah, keep shooting. That's going to drop. Oh, my God. That ball just won't go in. It's so frustrating. Long pass. Doesn't go. Good rebound.
Oh.
Chance to do something here. The ball's still rolling around. Just about 30 seconds to play now. Number 11 gets fouled going the line. So no quit from the Redhawks. No quit from the
No.
Vikings either. And the guy over there in the purple sweatshirt and the hat just saved the ball from knocking into the VTV camera. So thank you to that kid for doing that. Who's now reenacting it, I think. So. Amesbury has definitely gotten better at the line than they were in their first part of this game. 44 comes out. 30 seconds left in the clock. Triton can actually, the shot clock's off, so Triton really can just hold on to the ball and not even shoot if they want. I don't think that's what they're going to do.
No, they're definitely going to keep shooting.
Margaret with the board.
Oh my.
But turns it over. Redhawks with one more chance probably here. The way Triton's defense is played, unless they get a rebound. And they do an offensive rebound for number 3. She finds her teammate who's going to drive and get fouled and go to the line again. So, like a lot of basketball games, the last 2 minutes takes a lot longer to play than any of the rest of it. But this is a really good win for the Vikings.
This is.
Only the second win of the season. And after a couple of close losses, this is sort of turnaround point, right?
I would say so. I mean, how many people made baskets tonight?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
There was a lot of.
We'll get that number eventually.
A lot of good plays.
Mr. Gundram has his calculator out. That's how well Triton has played. 8 players.
Yeah, that's games like that. It's just, it's impressive.
And after kind of a slow start, Triton gives up another turnover. After kind of a slow start, they put up 51 points, which is pretty solid.
That is. Oh.
Sophia almost gets a foul, number 3.
Oh my God.
4.5 seconds left. Well, to Triton's credit, they're not just letting them have a layup, forcing them to go to the line.
True. Who do they play next?
Linfield. I don't remember what date or time, but they're at Linfield for their next game. Yeah, very big win for Triton here. And I know it's a rebuilding year for Amesbury, but still, since 2015, you gotta win this game. And there's a rebound. Leah's got the ball. She can just hold on to it.
That girl was ready.
She was. So look at that, 51-39. That is a really solid finish for the Triton Vikings in this game. They only gave up, well, I guess they gave up 14 points there in the fourth quarter, but a lot of those points were at the line kind of once the game was already decided. So at the half, you said they needed to come out and play aggressive defense and press. And do you think they did that? Because that's what I saw.
Yeah, I would say so. No, they did a good job.
And what do they need to take from this game going into the next one? Other than it's great to get a win.
Yeah.
What else?
I mean, the way they played tonight, like the not giving up, the putting pressure on, and also just the confidence, and anyone can shoot, anyone can be a shooter. I mean, 8 players scoring that was always what we were told was impressive after a game, was everyone contributed, everyone put in the effort. So they just got to keep up that like teamwork. You know, I think some games they struggle where it's a one player doing all the work. But no, tonight was good.
Anybody stand out for you tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think Kendall had a good second half. I think she struggled a little bit in the beginning, but she really brought it back in the second half. Liv stayed strong, as always. And, you know, Reese was classic Reese. You know, you can't underestimate her just because she's tiny. She's fierce.
Right. She is fierce.
Yeah.
She is fierce.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. So I think Liv had a better first half than a second half. Part of that was foul trouble. Part of it was her shots just didn't fall the same way because she was the leading scorer for Triton in the first half. Kendall had the exact opposite game.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you want from a balanced team is when one player just isn't having their best half that somebody else can step up. So let's look at this. Reese with 10 points. She led the team in points. which
not
isn't
surprised.
surprising. And
No, I'm not
most
surprised.
of them, other than the one little runner and maybe one outside shot, all the rest were layups.
Yeah.
Which, again, she's not the tallest player,
No,
and she's getting
not.
all these
You
layups.
can't underestimate
Yeah.
that.
But I take it back. She didn't lead in points. It was Caitlin Prairie with 12. That shows you how well I can read, huh? Sorry about that, Eric. And then Kendall Liebert with 9. And then where's Liv? Oh, number 10. Oh, okay. Only 2 points. I thought she had more than that. Oh, this is just in the second half? Okay. Anyway, so Liv Kirakopoulos, I think, with 6. Yeah, she may not have scored in the entire second half. But it, like we said, it was 8 players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 players scored, which is just absolutely fantastic. Good team effort all the way around. Anything else you expect from this team?
No. I mean, they did a really good job tonight, I think, and they just need to keep it going like this. They have all the skills to play harder teams. They just need the confidence to do that. And when they can all work together like this, and some of the passing in the second half was great when they were on those breaks.
What could help them come out faster? Because I've seen a lot of Triton basketball where the first 3-4 minutes is just disjointed. What is it that...
If I could have solved that when I was playing, that would have been great, but I've never been able to figure out what we need. I don't know. I don't know if it's the warm-up or what it is, but it's just a Triton thing.
It's a Triton thing. Well, hopefully they can come out of this game and take sort of the momentum, especially that they carried into that second half. And yeah, they beat a team that doesn't have a win, but they beat a team in a program that has just owned Triton for the last 7 or 8 years. So to be able to see them do that is just really kind of fantastic. And Mr. Gundram is asking for better music during the warm-up. I think he might have a point there.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe some country music. Is that what you're looking for?
Oh, God.
Something different. Yeah. Excellent. Well, Maeve, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed your first time in the booth. You did, without question, as well as your brothers did, if not better. So
definitely better.
We'll leave it at. Well, I said maybe better. So
Definitely
we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much to the VTV crew. Very much appreciate it. Mr. Lathrop, thank you to Mr. Gundram. And I don't know when we'll be back, but we'll be back at least for senior night, which will be a lot of fun. So thanks.